Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Georgia. If you're still here, hello, Kay. If you're still here, sorry I'm running late. I had a personal today that kind of ran over, but I'm still here. How's everybody doing? Let me know how you're feeling. If you're in the chat, please say hello so I can see who's in here. Hello. Hi, Georgia. How are you? Sorry, I was running a little late. I had a personal reading today and it ran over a little bit, but I'm still here. I just wanted to come in because I'd scheduled it and all of that. So I hope you're doing well. Anyone else that's just joining the live, please say hello and let us know how you're feeling. Awesome, Georgia. Awesome. So glad to hear that. Hi, Darika. Is that correct? Darika, hello. How are you? I think you're new. Darika Mabon. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? How are you? Hello to anyone that just joined us. Please say hello so I can see who's in. Hit that thumbs up button for me, please, so I can see who's in and to let YouTube know that we're having fun in here. And it also helps with the algorithm. Hi, SCP-999. How are you? Thank you. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. If you're just joining us, please say hello. Okay, no, it's fine. And I'm doing great, but yes, I'm new. Okay, cool. Welcome, welcome. Hi, K Bay. How are you? I was just telling Georgia that I was running behind because I had a personal reading this evening and I wanted to charge everything up before I got on tonight. So I apologize for running late. Georgia says, hello, Derica. Welcome, love and light. Also to you, support 999. Yeah, thank you, Georgia. SCP-999, great, and thanks for asking. Oh, no problem. Kay says I'm doing great as well. That's great. Excuse me. Georgia says, okay, yeah, she clarified. I'm doing fabulous, Kay Bay. I really am. Thanks for asking. I'm doing pretty good. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. We're gonna do the energy check. Just trying to see how everyone's feeling, see what's going on. If there's anything on your mind you'd like to share, this is a safe space, so feel free. If there's anything on your mind, that's wonderful to hear. And hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you, Kay. Yeah, yeah. Are you new, Kay Bay? Kay Bay? Are you new as well? I can't remember seeing you. There's sometimes people that'll come in and they never say anything. Um, and that's okay. I understand. But I just always like to know who's in here. We're just going to give it a few more minutes. This will probably be a short live since I'm an hour behind the original schedule. So this will be a little bit shorter, but we're still going to do our usual energy check. Just checking in to see how everybody's doing. If you'd like to share anything, then we'll go into a reading, general reading, see what comes out. And then tonight I actually have a high vibration card deck that I would like to use tonight to start the week off differently. I'm still kind of thinking I may still do a pick a card, but I'm definitely going to do a pick a high vibrations card as well to get the week started right, okay? And then we'll do, at the end of that, then we do another energy check to see how everybody's feeling, how if it resonated and all that good stuff. And then we'll close it out. And then we'll prepare for the sunrise chat. All right, Georgia says, I wanted to ask, would you have a problem with discussing the sync numbers so we can all get an understanding because they have so much info when you look them up? That's a great question, Georgia. Just pick a day. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, yeah. That would be, oh my goodness, that would be a great live. Thank you for bringing that up. And you're right. Yeah, definitely. We'll do that. Let me just check so I give a day we can do that. So I can get some information up from some resources. And if you have any resources, Georgia, or anyone else, you know, yeah, that would be great. Thank you so much. That would be a great live to have. Yes. Okay, K Bay says, yes, I've been on here before. I missed a few due to my working, and now I'm going to start working on my own thing. I cut back my hours. I'm going to get in deep in my dog thing because I love dogs. Okay, cool. I like dogs too. Okay, understanding. SCP-99 says, I'm listening to my frequency tunes while joining this live. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, we'll do that, Georgia. Definitely. I think that will be a big help because I know I'm seeing a lot myself, and there's so much information out there. So it would be good to at least have the foundation for, how to just look them up. What do they mean? Some of the common ones. I think we can go over some of the more common ones and just kind of tie them in. Yeah. If you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, please hit the thumbs up button, okay? For anyone that's just joining, say hello. We're just doing our energy check to see how everyone's doing, and just say what's on your mind. Just seeing where you are. If you'd like to discuss anything, that's cool. I was also thinking about where is the thumbs up button? Um, are you are you on the full screen? Are you on the full screen version, or are you on the regular mobile version of YouTube? Because I know if you're on the regular version on YouTube, you can see it right underneath the video. Yeah, you should be able to see it right up underneath the video. There's a there's like I can't remember. I can see it, but I know there's a thumbs up button, and then there's a thumbs down. I don't want the thumbs down, but there's a thumbs up button. I can't remember that third section over there. But if you can't click it now, if you can't tap it now, when I post it shortly after, could you please just click the like button then, the thumbs up then? That would be great. K-Bay says, is there an X you can see? Press that. And yeah, this is great instructions right here. K-Bay says, K-Bay Pisces says, if there is an X, probably in the top right corner, you can click that or press that and you will be able to see the thumbs up. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, K-Bay. Yeah, you can just wait. I think I have to wait till your video is over. Yes, ma'am. Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be good. Thank you, though. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone's time and effort and energy today. I really do. Ha ha, got it, ladies. Okay, cool. Thank you. No problem. Great, great, great. So, how are you feeling, SCP-999, and anyone else that hasn't shared how you're feeling? I think K Bay and Georgia have shared. I haven't heard from anyone else. Darika, I don't know if Darika shared. Let me check. I'm double checking. Yeah, Darika said I'm fine, but yes, I'm new. Okay, cool. Is there anything you'd like to share, Darika, with the group? This is a safe space. If you have anything on your mind, we discuss relationships, um, twin flame, any of that stuff, twin flame, karmics, whatever's on your mind. All right. I'm feeling great actually. Just returned from my high school reunion this weekend. SCP-999 says, "Oh, cool. That's awesome. Did you have a good time?" That's wonderful. Georgia says, "I told you when I got back home February and in September I had to get a whole new tag. That tag was 55555 on it. That means change. I had no idea I would be moved." Wow. You did mention that, Georgia. Yeah. We definitely got to do a live on synchronicities. So, Georgia and anyone else, we're going to do a live on synchronicities. I'll actually, whenever I pick a time and day, because I want to give people time to figure out their favorite ones, or the ones they see the most common. If you will write those synchronicities down for our live when we do I'll label it. It'll say synchronicities live. And the first half of that, after the energy check, we'll be doing that, okay? So write down some of the common ones and we'll discuss them. I'll give like some general information on them, and then we'll discuss them. Some of the common ones. Yeah. And any resources that you use to look up your synchronicities, that would be great. I'm actually looking at some astrology books and different things like that, different resources that I can use on the live. I'm actually trying to figure out how to do a Zoom call, because with Zoom, I'm able to do presentations. So I've been working with that. Let me know if you ladies and gentlemen would probably be interested in that. I think that would be cool. And then maybe we could talk. All right. SCP says, yes, ma'am, it was our 20-year. It was great seeing everyone. I bet. I'm glad you had a great time. Yeah. K-Bay says, I kind of feel like ghosted a little bit. I've been in a separation. Sorry, I pressed send too soon. So it's so fine. It's okay. But I miss him a lot. I don't know. I'm just hoping that he realized that I love him and I was always there. I wanted him to be his best him, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I totally get it, K-Bay. Georgia says, after we got together, I guess Spirit decided we had our own path we had to take. Yes, ma'am, Georgia. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That is a strong, strong possibility, especially twin flames, karmics as well, but especially twin flames, because that's a unique union. And whenever there's a split, because remember what we know about twin flames, it's like it is equal to one soul being split into two. So with that split, they can split at any time and come back sometimes, and then sometimes they're split and still have that connection. But that doesn't mean that the two people don't move on. It's just that connection probably still lingers, if you feel like that's a twin flame connection. But the karmic, as we know, once you that situation has ended and you truly have learned the lesson and you can see the lesson, that's probably the end of that. I think the karmics keep returning when we don't acknowledge the lesson. Okay, K-Bay says, yes, I would like the Zoom thing. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm working on it. I'm working on that. And I was in a live earlier. I think Georgia was in there. We were talking about a possible book club. What do you ladies and gentlemen think about a book club? We can do read books. I won't pick like very books that are just like will take a long time to read. They'll be more like pamphlet based, but like books on relationships, breakups, divorces, separation, twin flames, astrology, anything. And then we can kind of discuss it. What do you think? Just trying to gauge some different ideas. We'll have certain days for that to check in and discuss certain things. I listed a book on my channel. I don't know if anybody had a chance to look at that. But that's a really good one. I think it's called, her name is Zelia Smith, I think. It's a breakthrough after the breakup, after a broken engagement. Really good book. Really good book. Okay, I'm going to give it a few more minutes before we start the reading. And then we're going to do a high vibration. We'll do our usual reading. And then our spiritual guidance. And then pick a high vibration card for today. Okay, cool, K-Bay. Thank you. Yeah, I think that would be good. I really do. I'm gonna make a post on my page to see what kind of ideas people have when it comes to the types of books, to try to gauge everybody's interest. I'll make that post, and in that post you can just comment and let me know. But let me ask you this: will I be led to a twin flame info when dealing with a karmic? Great question. I see his name everywhere. No story. And Reamer told I told you. Remember I told you about the Coca-Cola I randomly picked up was his last name. Georgia. I feel that's what I have info when dealing with the karmic. Um, to be honest, it's a strong possibility. I'm gonna tell you why. Because remember, energetically, you're probably still connected and probably always will be. All right. I think that the way I think and what I feel is that over time, when you get to a place in your healing journey where you finally, however the situation works, whether you reconcile with this person or you move forward, especially if you move forward and it's an energy of a person that you're really into and your energies align, then that's probably when that's going to break that tie there to that twin flame. Or, we talked about breaking soul ties and stuff like that. Yeah. But keep in mind, just because you see names or things familiar, that doesn't always mean that you're not moving forward. That could be in that instance that just for y'all could just link for that few seconds. You know what I mean? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like if he runs across your mind, you could be running across his. Or if you're dreaming about him, then he could be thinking about you just for a moment and then going back to, his life. I hope that makes sense. All right, K Bay says, I hope I get over this feeling. It's like I feel him. Has anybody ever felt like that? Yes, ma'am, I have. I have. Okay, could you tell me, K Bay, what happened? Whatever you feel comfortable sharing. I honestly don't have the obsession anymore with him anymore. It makes sense. Okay, great, Georgia. Yeah, yeah, no worries. Don't ever feel bad. I know you don't, but don't ever feel bad for thinking about it, because guess what? You were connected to this person and you knew him for a long time. But anytime he gets on your mind a whole lot, he could be, because you are connected, he could be thinking of you. He could be going through something. He could be reflecting. Remember, we talked about him doing a lot of reflecting, and that may be why he's showing up like that. It may not be always you just thinking about him. It could be that he could be really in his time, in his hermit mode. He could literally be thinking about you. So anytime you feel that, and I mean you feel drawn to him like that, pray for him. Pray for him and ask God to help him with whatever it is. And ask God to continue to work with you so that you can move in the direction that, is designed for you. I encourage okay, great. Well, you're ahead of the game then, Georgia. You are on it, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Because what you're seeing with that could definitely be his thoughts. That could be his thoughts. And who knows, Georgia? He could probably feel the difference. He could probably feel you vibrating higher. Like, kind of like feeling you pulling apart, pulling away. And that's when it probably pops in his head. Like, okay, wait a minute. He probably not even aware that he's doing that. But he could literally feel you pulling away because of your growth. And he may be energetically trying to keep you from pulling away. I hope that makes sense, because that does happen. But I know, like, when you break a soul tie, all that, things will change with that. All right. SCP-999 says, K-Bay, I notice with time it starts to fade but lingers around. I know personally for myself and experience in present moment. Yeah, great point, SCP. K-Bay says he left and I reached out. He said he wasn't coming back and would never go backwards, but he has been on and off social media. Okay, when you say on and off social media, on your social media, like Instagram or something like that, what do you mean? Are you talking like like active, like he's showing, like he's on social media active, or what do you mean by that? Is he on your social media or something? Oh, he's been on yours. So he's keeping tabs on you. I get the feeling that I get the feeling he doesn't know what he wants. And he doesn't want you to move on and find somebody else that deserves you. Because he doesn't deserve you walking out. No. To tell you that he wasn't coming back, that's cruel. And that he would never go backwards. Okay. He didn't have to say that. Even if he felt that way, he didn't have to say that. So he didn't honor you, and that was cruel. And his conscience is probably eating at him because that was cruel. I get the feeling he doesn't know what he wants. But that's not your problem. That's his problem. It's just unfair to you. Because it's like if you can't see, you can't see yourself moving backwards, so why are you looking at my stories? I'm a part of moving backwards a little bit. Even though I didn't keep you back, but hypothetically, if you don't see yourself moving backwards, why are you looking backwards? Okay. And he wrote me and asked, did he leave anything here? And we not even friends on Instagram, so he going out his way to. Girl, that man don't know what he want. I don't know what happened there. I don't know how long you two were together or what transpired. I don't know if you were ready to maybe go to the next level and he wasn't. I don't know what happened there, but it seemed like he ran for some reason. I'm not quite sure why he ran, but I get the feeling that he ran. And he's second guessing himself because he knows you're a good person. Georgia said, it seemed like we all going through something out here. Do they go through changes too when we move on? Girl, yeah. Yes, Georgia. Yes. They go through their challenges. The thing that they don't understand, men or women, doesn't matter who left or stayed. The thing that usually the one that leaves and does all that, the thing that they don't understand is, okay, you go over there because you think that situation's better, or you hoping that your keyword, you're hoping that it's better. It looks better for the time being, but guess what? That person may not have the so-called same issues that they pointed out about you or anyone else, but they have their own issues though. So that's when they recognize some things. When they get over there and see that, okay, this person may not have this, but they got all this, you know? So then they got to face all of that. And then if they didn't leave right, if they didn't leave the situation right, they just didn't respect the situation. They didn't think about your feelings. They didn't honor you. They got to deal with that guilt. And a lot of times they want to save face with that other person. So because of their pride, they don't want to apologize, but they still think about it. Okay? Because if they left in the wrong manner, it's not going to just leave their conscience just like that. And then they're going to get over there and see that that new person has their own stuff too. Kay says, and I said he left a few things here because he did, and he was all talking about coming to get the stuff, and now I tell him to come, and he reads it and went ghost. Yeah, he don't know what he wants. That man does not know what he wants. He's leaving it there so he can have an excuse to come back when he feels like he's ready to see you. He wants to pop up and see what you're doing. He wants to keep a stronghold on you so you don't move on, because he knows you're a good person. But because of whatever he's going through, it's like he ran. I'm just getting a feeling he ran. And 5 years we've been together, and he was unfaithful before. I had a feeling he had rumors and a girl number wrote down, and I asked and he confirmed it. Wow. So he's disrespectful as well. He's disrespectful. 5 years, that's a long time. I'm going to tell you something. A year is a long time. Any time that you are giving someone, that's time. You can't get time back. So not everything works out, as we all know. But for someone to just disrespect you like that, you know, of course his conscience is beating him down, and it should. But, I wish him well. I don't wish him anything bad. But, I mean, that you don't do that. And I didn't even look in his bag, and I had a feeling that stuff was in there. Okay. What do you mean, what stuff? What stuff are you referring to, KB? KB. So he was scared of something. He's disrespectful. He doesn't want you to move on. And he doesn't know what he wants. The rubbers and the number, yeah. Well, you don't know what was in there, like you mentioned. So we can't really say, because you said you didn't really know what was in there. You just had like an inkling, a feeling about it. But just based on the first the first few things you said, he's disrespectful. He doesn't know what he wants. And he doesn't want you to move forward. And he keeps checking in to make sure you haven't moved forward. I don't know why. I don't know why. Perhaps he's thinking that you're gonna move on to somebody that really deserves you. Oh, he confirmed it. Oh, yeah. So the bag, he took that with him, or the bag is still at your place? Did he take the bag with him? Or that bag is still there along with that stuff that's, his stuff there? Okay, just waiting to hear back from K Bay, and then we'll get started with the reading. Okay. I asked him about the rubbers and number. I told him that I didn't even look that he told on himself, that I felt my intuition and told me. He got mad pretty much and left, and nah, he took it with him. This happened 2 weeks ago. Oh, okay. I'm get I get a strong sense that he plays games. I just get a feeling that he's playing games. Let me know. Does he have a history of playing games with you? Of trying to make you jealous or something like that? I don't know why I'm getting that feeling that he plays games. Georgia says the biggest problem he had with me is that I spoke my mind. He probably worried because he just can't pop up to see me. Georgia, you set them boundaries, girl. That's what it is. I mean, but that's part of you. That's part of you. The only reason why somebody would have an issue with, like you said, the biggest problem he had with me is that I spoke my mind. Speaking your mind, that shows strength. Strength card. Okay? If he had a problem with that, because probably what you were saying was the truth, probably worried because he's in that hermit mode thinking about stuff a lot because he just can't pop up, can't have his way. Remember, not wanting to get in a hurry, not wanting to get in a hurry, wanting to do things on their time, but everything isn't about you. Everything isn't about, just one person. You can't do that. It doesn't work like that. Amen, Georgia SCP said. Georgia said he knew I would be fine with or without him. He knew I was independent. Right on, Georgia. He knew that. He knew it. He knew that. And guess what? He could not that I don't get Georgia that he would try to do this because of the energy that I feel. I feel like he's a really nice guy. I still say that. But I tell you this, I feel like he knew that he couldn't manipulate you. He couldn't try to break you down. I mean, I get the feeling that your personality, you are just not for it. You're not for that. Even if he tried, you would, I mean, you could be in love with somebody and that trying to break you down, they're not going to succeed. Am I right? I just get that air about you that's something that he figured out or always have known that trying to break you down, trying to manipulate you, trying to just, roll up on you any kind of way, it's not, mm-mm. K-Bay said, yes, he does play games. Yeah, I'm telling you, without you telling me that, I'm like, this guy I just got a feeling that he plays games. I don't know what he gets out of it. I, I sounds like insecurity to me. Sounds like he's insecure. I don't know if he feels inferior to you for some reason. I don't know if he feels like he doesn't measure up for whatever the reason, or he's had some tough times in his life, which we all have. But it sounds like he has some insecurities there. And he's always runs every time he get caught, runs to his mama's house, runs to his uncle's house now because his mom and him stay getting into it, and he sucks. And he sucks. And it sucks. I've always been there for him. Girl, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right here. Codependency issues. Now, we all have been there. We all have, been codependent, okay? Codependency issues. This right here. Running to his uncle's house. Running to his mama's house. Trying to run to a safe haven and not wanting to face the issue. Not wanting to communicate in a healthy and effective way. Sounds like codependent. Sounds like insecure. And him and his mama stay in it because he's only telling her one side. He's only telling her his side. He's not telling the games that he play. He's not telling about the games he played. He's not telling about the stuff that he's doing. He's just telling about you, probably trying to make you look crazy to his family. But they know him. Remember, they know him. The family, they know him. Okay? So they are well aware of how he acts. So don't ever think they don't know. You can't raise anyone, a son or a daughter, and not know how they function. You know. They know well. They know full on how he behaves. Georgia said, "You know, some men get mad when they not used to an independent, speak your mind woman. Remembers him older than you're older than him, and he used to younger." There you go, Georgia. He have to come up to my level. Yes, girl. I'm telling you. I just get that you're a very strong-willed person. Like I said, he's a nice guy. I won't take that from him. But you probably did kind of intimidate him. That's not your problem. You probably did kind of intimidate him. I don't think it was because you were arrogant or anything like that. I think you were a sweet person to him, loving and all of that. But because of the aura that he could feel, that you were just like a no nonsense type of person, you got to come with it. You got to come with the truth. You got to come with the realness. I'm getting that from you, and you're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. I'm just getting that kind of vibe. If I give you respect, I want that back. I'm getting that kind of vibe. So I don't think there was anywhere in there that he could even attempt to manipulate you. SCP says, Georgia, if I could heart your last comment. Yeah, I told him you need to heal. Okay, I told him you you need to heal. You have some things you need to heal from, and I'm here for you. With his mom, I know there's some issues, there are family issues, father issues, and told him I have healing to do. We all have healing to do, but that still doesn't give him the right to disrespect you. That doesn't give him the right to keep walking out when things get tough. Why isn't he trying to talk it out? Why is he playing these games? He can't keep using those family issues as a getaway to try to make up for his poor behavior. There's no excuse for poor behavior. If you have things going on, talk it out. Talk it out. He's nice, lovable, but I'm older and he's used to women younger than him. Georgia. Okay. But the thing is, Georgia, that's true. That's true. But, I mean, if you've always just taken him how he is. But see, you got to remember too, Georgia, you've been working on yourself for a minute, You've been doing this for a while. And he may not have ever taken the time to really work on self. If he had, he probably could just, really get there to your level. But like we talked about, it would take some work for him. It would take some work. I think he could do it, but it would take some work for him. Probably would take him coming out of his comfort zone and all that. Because, trying to growth can be painful. Like growing pains, it can be painful when you got to really look at the man in the mirror and just try to heal anything broken. Comb out any little issue with a fine-tooth comb to try to figure out bits and pieces of what makes you you and the traumas and the hard times. Yeah. I have been through more than him in his lifetime. The games I peeped quick. Yeah, I told you. I could feel that. And he knew it. He knew it. He probably didn't even try to play those games with you because he knew. He probably didn't even try. SCP says, anyone felt a very strong connection with someone, but you both decided to walk away since both are on different journeys. Sometimes I wonder if later he'll be my He'll be my forever. Yes, I can relate. I'm pretty sure others can. You think that, do you feel, SCP, that that was a twin flame? Kay says, yeah, I told him either you going to heal or not and be an adult. Gave a lot of chances, and at that point it's hard. I had to not chase him and try to help him. This time I'm done. Okay. Okay, KB. Let me break this down to you, okay? You can't force anyone to heal. They are on their own journey just like you're on yours. You can't force him to heal. You can't make him heal. You can't make him respect you, because you have to meet him where he is. If he's at a point in his life where he's just playing games and he doesn't want to change and he wants to just, you know, run to everybody else but you and talk about your problems, you can't change that. You can try to talk to him and try to influence him to do differently, but you can't make him. And we shouldn't want to try to make someone um, change or heal or whatever, because everything that someone does on their journey is for a reason, just like you're on yours. Maybe his healing time is different. Maybe he doesn't want to sit there and think about the things he's been through. He may not be mature enough yet. So we have to meet people where they are. If how he is not working for you, and he's not willing on his own to try to make things better between you and him, then that's when you have to rethink the situation altogether and figure out, okay, am I willing to keep dealing with this? Just like you mentioned that you're not, but I'm just saying, when it comes to saying, you got to heal, you can't force anyone to heal. They have to be open to it and ready, because it is a process now. It is a process. SCP says, honestly, I have no idea. All I know is that I felt a strong, intense connection instantly, and he did as well. We both got scared because it was too fast for both. Okay, SCP, how did it end? You did say that you just agreed to separate, right? That could be twin flame. That sounds like twin flame. Because a twin flame is very passionate, very strong connection, very passionate. That sounds like a twin flame connection there. That's why you still feel connected like that. Because a twin flame, remember, it is thought to be one soul split into two bodies. It can be both challenging and healing at the same time. And it inspires you to be a better person. The twin flame does. Sometimes twin flames end up together. Sometimes they don't. It just depends on that other person's journey. What are they doing to improve? What are they willing to do to walk towards you? It just depends. Okay. Georgia said, I think the separation was good for both of us. I sent a message before this one. I sent a message before. Okay. 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 Georgia said, but I pray for him because I know it's just him now. It's not just him now. I have things I need to work on to have acknowledged that, because you have to acknowledge it before you can start changing. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you're right. Okay. And then, honestly, I have no idea. Okay. All right. And then Georgia says, I think the separation was good for the both of us. I sent a message. Okay, yeah. Got it. Yeah, Georgia, I agree. SCP says, I've done my healing, and yes, it's very intense, passionate. Yes. It is. So I feel like you had a twin flame. I feel like you have a twin flame. I think that's why you still feel that connection. But it depends. Are you at a point? Do you see reconciliation? I mean, even if you want that, do you feel like that could happen depending on where that person is? Because we have to meet the people where they are. SCP, my connection with my God was so intense, also, it made me sick, but we couldn't stay apart. The only reason we are not is because I moved and we have no contact. That's Georgia said that. SCP, I believe all I've done, my shadow work, but he still got some things to do himself. He knows where I stand because I believe people need to do things on their own. Yes, ma'am. We just talked about it. Exactly. So you acknowledge that he has work to do and you see him for where he is right now. Exactly. Yeah, I wasn't trying to force him to heal. See, he would be all in on me about healing, changing this and that for a long time. Like he would try to put my issues on blast, but not looking at his own kind of. Okay, cool. I get what you're saying, KB. And that could be. I'm getting the feeling that I don't think he's a bad person. He's just giving me. Um, I'm just getting the vibe that he has some insecurities. He's emotionally immature. I think you are way more mature than he is. I think he knows that. I think it scares him. And I think that is the reason why when things get kind of uncomfortable, he runs. Yes, ma'am, that's exactly right. Yeah, yeah. So telling me he needs to heal and focus on his healing, it's a lot more to it. It may be maybe that way I said it made it seem as, oh no, 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 I totally get it. No, it's not that. Don't feel bad at all. I know what you were saying, and you're right. He does need to heal. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is, it's like where he is right now, right? Where he is on his journey right now. Can you handle that? If he didn't decide to heal at all or change anything, could you handle that? Can you accept him just as he is right now? Because there's a possibility that he may not get on his healing journey for a while. But could you deal with that? That's what I mean by just, meeting people where they are. And then if you can't deal with that, and he's not willing to change things at all, then that's when we have to decide and reassess the situation. Is this something that I can deal with? Because we can't make anybody do anything. Just like he couldn't make you heal. He couldn't make you do anything until you were really ready, you know? And you definitely want it to be on his own terms. That way you'll know he really wants to do it. Okay, SCP said, mine was a bit different, Georgia. It was so intense that I literally got scared and would run. Even if I felt different, it was always one or the other. Okay. All right, we're going to see what we can see in the reading, and then we're going to get some guidance and go ahead and get started. Try not to have you on here too much longer since it's getting late. We were two different people who met under a serendipitous moment. Yeah, SCP sounds like it. Okay. All right, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Just gonna see what's going on. Oh, I thank you, anyone in here tonight. Think you'll be pleased at the readings for tomorrow. They'll be uploading. They're uploading now. I have done a reading for, there's 3 of them. There's one, karmic energy check, twin flame energy check, and soulmate energy check. So Make sure your notification bell is selected so you can see when those upload. Sometimes it takes a while for YouTube to upload them, but they are being uploaded. Alrighty. All right. What messages do you have for us tonight, Spirit? I'm not feeling this deck right now. I don't know why. So I'm going to go with what I'm feeling. let me get the deck that I'm feeling like using. I thought it was this one, but maybe not. So that tells me there must be a different message I'm supposed to get. Okay. Give me 1 second. That stood out very strongly. Try that again. 3 more. 2. And 1 more. All right. Messages, what do you have for us tonight? Okay. Let me get straightened up here. All right. Overall energy to start it off is the Ace of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I am getting the feeling that I'm hearing fine point. Fine point. What I mean, like a fine point pen. So what I'm getting from that is that maybe at this time you're embarking on a way to do things in a more neat fashion or in order, in a different order. Maybe you're doing things differently now. Like when you use a fine point pen, you know how that it writes differently and neater. So maybe you are just literally wanting to do things in a more cleaned up, neater fashion, maybe. I don't know why I'm hearing fine point pen. Take it how it resonates. I don't know if some of you use the fine point pen or something like that. Okay, we have the Lovers card. You could be thinking about a love situation. You could be embarking on one or manifesting one, but I am getting or love, having more love for self. So that's why I think I'm getting the Lovers card. Okay, we have the Chariot card, Cancer energy, getting away from things that don't serve you anymore. Also, riding towards things that are rewarding. So I'm getting that you're riding away from things that don't serve you and leaving there to get towards things that will serve you or that you have high hopes that will, okay? Embarking on a new journey. We have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Yeah, this is the energy that maybe you felt or you wanted to feel with your last situation. It's in the reverse. If you notice right here, it's in the reverse because for whatever the reason there wasn't fulfillment. in that situation and you're thinking about it, right? This could be where that fine point pen, because you want to do things differently and neatly, or um, clean up. Maybe you wanted this person to literally clean up their act. Maybe that's it. But I'm getting that there wasn't fulfillment. It wasn't because you didn't try or that you didn't want it. It was just, there just wasn't emotional fulfillment. Okay. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Okay. Take the one that hit the table first. Yeah, I have the Tower card. It was in the reverse. Give me 1 second. I had one card that fell down. Okay, this Tower card is in the reverse. So this was the end of a cycle, end of a situation. It may have had an abrupt ending or a very tough ending, but it was definitely something that was significant to you. But I believe you're getting to a place where you're looking at it for what it is. I just get a feeling that you're seeing it for what it is. You probably feel like it wasn't anything that you could really hold on to and feel positive with. Take it how it resonates, okay? We have the Nine of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Yeah, coming out of a place of feeling not worthy, or feeling like this person didn't see your worth, to now you actually see your worth and other people see it. And it's even to a point where people that didn't really appreciate you, they're sad a little bit because they know they didn't do right by you. You may find that they're staying away from you, not because of not wanting to talk to you, but I really think they don't know how to face you. They probably don't know how to face you. Maybe they didn't do something right, or maybe they made a promise and they didn't fulfill it, or whatever. Take it how it resonates. But I'm getting that with this elevation that you've done, they're regretting what they've done to you, and just the mere thought of you, it just kind of makes them feel shameful. So if you're not hearing from them, it may be because they're doing something else, or it could honestly be because they don't know what to say to you, or how to approach you. Okay, we have the Empress card. I'm getting the feeling that you're continuing to nurture yourself. It's been coming up a lot. Okay, I'm getting the feeling that you're continuing to nurture yourself, still being whole within yourself, nurturing others around you, recognizing the things that don't serve you, things that are not going to add to your growth, and just embarking on more peace, continuing the peace. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Yeah, you're actually starting to feel more emotionally balanced, more stable, more prosperous, just feeling like you're accomplishing more goals at this time. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling it seems like that's the energy of the room. It's just feeling more accomplished. Still got some things that you're working out because of this ending with that Tower card, but you're definitely feeling more accomplished. I'm hearing accomplished because you feel like whoever this was, they need to clean up their act, write the story better, or write it neater. Because I'm telling you, I kept fine point pen. I don't know if some of you use a fine point pen, but I kept hearing fine point pen. Okay. All right. Let's get some spiritual guidance, and then we're gonna pick a high vibration card. Okay. Spiritual guidance. All right. We have the potential card. Yes, Spirit wants you to know, I think you know that you have the potential to embark on new things, more positive things, more excitement, potential to meet people that really honor you and that will just be there for you better than this situation, this person, or these people. I think it was something very hard, very messy, or something like that. Maybe the person wasn't messy, but the situation was. It turned into something that you didn't want it to. So Spirit wants you to know that you have the potential to get something way better. I think you've taken time with the getaway card to get away from things mentally that just cause you to feel stuck or trapped. So I get the feeling that you are embarking on new beginnings at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, Spirit wants you to keep doing what you're doing because you do have the potential to gain more new excitement, new people. Take it how it resonates. Just continue to take the time to move forward with the getaway card because there are new beginnings out there for you, okay? All right, that's all I have for you tonight. Please let me know in the comments if it resonates with you. That fine point pen. Okay. All right. Okay. Georgia says you are right. They won't get on it until they are willing. And the reason why I was glad to leave, I seen things in him that I had headstrong, stubborn, wouldn't listen, just wanted to be heard. Yep. He's a good person, and no, I can't try it, and it put me in a bad place. That's why I stepped back this time. I can't. I love him. I wish him all love. Thanks for the chat, by the way. Enjoy listening. My pleasure. Okay. Georgia said it resonated. Yeah. Okay. Great. SCP, no problem. If you're still here, thank you. And Kay, it's okay to still love him. It's okay to still have those feelings, but just know that he is where he is. And we can't change another human being, no matter how much we love them, no matter how much we talk to them, we can beg them. But until they're ready to do the work, I mean, we're going to deplete ourselves. We're going to take away from our energy. Good night, SCP. Okay, we're gonna do the high vibration card. This is new. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in doing a high vibration card. This is to start your week off differently, okay? Anyone else, let me know if the reading resonated with you. Okay, babe, no problem. My pleasure. I hope that helped. You know, I never want you to feel like I'm against you. I just try to provide some clarity the best I can. Mr. Griffin, how are you? I'm just popping and say hello. I'll check out the replay. Okay, cool. How are you feeling? We just finished the reading, the general. I'm still trying to figure out where that fine point pen came from, like in the reading. I don't know if somebody uses a fine point pen to write with, or you like to use a fine point pen. Okay, K-Bay. K-Bay wants a high vibration card. We're gonna pull a high vibration card, Mr. Griffin. Kind of like a little just a little resource to help us get started with the new week. It's something new that I'm doing. If you would like one, please let us know in the comments. And anyone else, just let me know. But we got K-Bay. Darica would like one. Okay. I'm well, just tired. That's interesting. I'm a writer. Wow, maybe it was you then. Wow, maybe it was for you then, Mr. Griffin, and you just came in. I didn't know you were a writer. Yeah, it was like just as clear as day. I could just see fine point pen, and then I envisioned it. Georgia said my situation was we never fought each other. It was love and respected each other, but everything he came back, he was in a relationship and he couldn't commit, never drama. That's good. There was no drama. That's why it was that twin flame. Okay, Georgia wants one. That's good. There was no drama, Georgia. It was definitely a twin flame. But it seems like he had a lot of decisions to make that were hard decisions. But because he was a man of honor, seemed like he just didn't want to disappoint anybody. I'm getting that feeling that he's a person that doesn't like to disappoint people. He doesn't like to hurt feelings and stuff like that. I think he tries to go at it the smoothest way that he can so he can like preserve your feelings. I just went shopping online for fine. What? Georgia. Mr. Griffin said he just went online shopping for fine point fountain pens. Wow. It must have been you then, Mr. Griffin. I'm telling you. It showed up just as clear as day at the beginning of the reading. Fine point pen. And I was like, what? Like, what does that have to do with a general reading? Oh, wow. That is interesting. Wow. Okay. All right, Mr. Griffin, did you want a card selected? You scary, Mr. Griffin. Oh, that's what Georgia said. Mr. Griffin, did you want to pick a card before we end the chat? And I will post it for a replay. The only thing I wish that I could see. I wish you could see the text, like the chat. Okay, cool. I'll write your name down. But at least you can play back the actual reading. I was telling the rest of the group that tomorrow there will be 3 readings loading. Okay, so I'm sure you have your notification bell hit, but selected. But it would be, I think it would be helpful. I was led to do a reading for a twin flame energy check, karmic energy check, and soulmate. So be on the lookout for those, everyone. That is so wild about those pens. I'm telling you. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to pull one of the soul's journey. And then I'm going to pull one of the high vibration. Okay? So we're going to start with K-Bay. That one just fell. Give me 1 second. All right, K-Bay, I have the empathy card. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Do you resonate with that? I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Yes, it helps, and I know he has to do it on his own time. Sometimes he would be so different and good to me for a month and then right back to it. So I know I have to step back to time. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, he's confused. He doesn't know what he wants, but he knows you're a good person. That's why he's still looking at your stories. It's just what it is. I'm all right. Peace and love to you. How are you feeling, Georgia? Let him go. Let him grow on his own. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Did your card resonate with you, K-Bay? Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. And the high vibrations card, it's just kind of like little energy ideas that you could use to elevate your vibration for the week, okay? Feeling like a star, Mr. Griffin. Says she feel like a star. Okay, cool. Thank you, K-Bay. And Georgia's feeling like a star. Yes, ma'am, I do, Georgia. Okay. K-Bay, for the high vibration, it says inspiration. The mind is everything. What you think you become, by Buddha. Okay? So I am getting that spirit wants you to be mindful of what you're thinking. See, these cards help you, kind of give you little tips on what you can do to elevate your vibration, okay? So just know the inspiration card, the mind is everything. What you think you become. And that's quoted Buddha, okay? All right. So, next on the list is Darika, then Georgia. And where is my pen? Okay, here it is. All right. I thoroughly enjoyed this community. Yeah, great to hear, Mr. Griffin. That resonated with me. I always think positive because you manifest what you think. Yes, ma'am. That's so true. This is for Darika. Are you still in the chat with us, Darika? This is the Soul's Journey card. Kind of just give some insight on energy from your spirit right now. Just your energy check. You let me know if it resonates. Are you still here with us, Darika? Okay, cool. All right, this is for you. And then we're going to pull a high vibration card. Whoa, okay. All right, we have the change card. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Does that resonate with you, Darika? Or anyone else in the chat? I understand that nothing can move, can grow or evolve without motivation. I mean, what in the world am I getting motivation from? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Well, nothing can evolve without motivation. So I had a point. Okay, great. And now I'm going to pull a high vibe card for you. Okay. It says sleep. Think of sleep as a way to reset your energy and restore your body. Georgia's laughing. Every day is a new energetic day. Ask yourself, what if I slept like a baby and awoke refreshed? Okay? So Spirit wants you to consider your sleep pattern, try to get more rest. This is going to help you to vibrate higher. Of course, having adequate rest is going to be so great for you overall. Okay? These are just, oh, my pleasure. Thank you. All right, next is Georgia. Yeah, me too, Georgia. And then Mr. Griffin, and then we're going to sign off and get our week started. See what's going on. Here's one. The indecision card. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Wow. I know you. I know you resonate with that one, Georgia. And anyone else in the chat? Indecision, Mr. Griffin, the phenomenal chef. Yeah, he is. And the indecision card, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. I do. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we're gonna pull a high vibe card. See what you could do to help. Your vibration's already high, but what could, in addition to that, what could you do? Just a tip. Whoa. Okay. All right. It says, rock the mantra. How are you feeling right now? Repeat the words, I rock, 20 times with conviction. I rock, I rock, I rock. Notice the energetic change. That's what it's saying. I rock, I rock. That's a lot of times. But it's saying that notice that, pay attention to the energy change when you say that affirmation. Okay? Alrighty. Last but not least, Mr. Griffin, the chef. I rock, I rock, all right. Yes, absolutely. I'll be roasting a whole chicken this week for homemade chicken noodle soup. I think I'll make some fish and grits next week. Mr. Griffin, what in the world? You are making my stomach growl and mouth water. Man. K-Bay says, I love that. Yeah, that was a nice card, yeah. This is for Mr. Griffin. Okay. It says, purpose, Mr. Griffin. I know what I am here to do. K-Bay says, Georgia says, shut up, Mr. Griffin now. Yeah, he over here making us hungry, Georgia. He know what he's doing. He know exactly what he's doing. K-Bay says, my mom always say that you worry yourself so much the stuff you think. Same here. It's true, though. Okay, you've been working on your thoughts. Great. It's a process. Just be patient and gentle with yourself. All right, Mr. Griffin, the purpose card. You here to cook. Seems like it, Georgia. Mr. Griffin, the purpose card. Anyone else still left in the chat? It says, I know what I'm here to do. Does this resonate with you, Mr. Griffin? I believe it does. And she said, you here to cook. We know that's one of the reasons, right? Because he's doing it up. Homemade chicken soup. What? Chicken noodle soup, I'm sorry. Delicious. Does this resonate with anyone else? I know what I'm here to do. The purpose card. Definitely. I love to cook. Writing, teaching, and voice acting are my passions. Awesome. Great, 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 great. You seem so humble, Mr. Griffin. Would you consider yourself very humble? You seem very humble. I'm just getting like a humble spirit. Are you very humble? Like a humbling spirit. Social, but not too social. I think you're more of a, it seems like you're more of the type that listens You do more listening than talking, am I right? Georgia said, "Do you feed the homeless, Mr. Griffin?" It resonate with me, girl. If he did, they surely would have a great meal because he is awesome with that stuff. I'm just getting, Mr. Griffin, like your energy. It seems very like you're humble. It seems like you're the type of person that you're more of a. I just get a feeling that you listen more than the talking. I think you are social, but it seems like you're just a more of a listener, and you pay attention to body language. You pay attention more to body language and the vibe of the person or the people or the room. I've been called humble. Humility is what I strive for. I'm a caregiver for my godmother. I do listen a lot. I counsel people often. Yeah, I tell you, that's what I got. It just seems so laid back. Very laid back. Very laid back. Very easy going. It's easy to speak to you. Yeah. All right, Mr. Griffin, it says money. Question mark. Think of money as a resource, like air you breathe in and you breathe out. There is always enough air. Most people never feel as if they have enough money. There is always a feeling of lack around the word. So change the word. Try calling money a different name. I pay my bills with green energy. I have enough resources to pay my bills. I am so happy I have enough pink bananas. You know, notice that when you change the word, you change the energetic connection to money. Does that resonate with anyone else, Mr. Griffin? I can talk to him all day. He probably can tell people about by their vibes. I'm telling you, Georgia, I just get that from him. Like that paper. I bet, yeah, Georgia. I just get that vibe from him. When Mr. Griffin, do you know when you come in the chat and when you speak, for some reason, I immediately feel just so much peace. Like it's like when you come in, your aura is so strong. It's like you command the room in a way. It's like you shift it. It's like peace. That's why I said you just seem like a very humble person, easy to talk to, more of a listener. Like a go-to person. Yeah, motivational speaker, perhaps. Yeah. Are you a go-to person? Are you a person, Mr. Griffin, that a lot of people go to for as a resource, as a guide? Like, they trust you a lot. Yes, that's how I feel about this group. Just peace and love it. Yeah, K-Bay. Mr. Griffin says, this is on point. Thank you so very much. I'm honored by your words. All glory, blessings to spirit. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I just feel that. I feel that about you. I really, good stuff. Did this resonate with anyone else? So basically it's saying, um, think of money as a resource and try to, not think of it as you have lack of it. Change the name to change the meaning of it. And it gave the example. It says, I pay my money with green energy. So it says just changing the name of money can change your vibration. Change your money into energy, because money is like an energy force field, because it's like it's a resource. Okay. She says she needs some cooking lessons. Georgia. And Mr. Griffin said, I'm the father / grandpa of my friend group. Okay, cool. Yeah, I could feel it. Yes, it resonates. Always trying to save it. Also, cool. Yeah, Good night, all. Good night, Darika. We're about to close the live. Yeah, so we can get rested and get prepared. I'm glad you were able to make it, Mr. Griffin. Everyone else, I thank you so much for coming in and joining us. It's always a good time in here. Make sure you look out for my new readings. They will be posting hopefully tomorrow. They're uploading. It takes a little while to upload. Oh, and Mr. Griffin, we're going to do a chat on synchronicities. So if you have any common ones that you see, or anyone else in the live still, if you have any common synchronicities that you see throughout the day, um, write them down, because I'm going to schedule a chat to talk about synchronicities if you can make it. I think that would be very interesting. Georgia suggested that. So just to put that out there. Good night. Good night, Georgia. Good night, Darika. Just to let you know about that. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. I hope you can join us for another chat. Um, Either the sunrise or another moonlight crew. But as always, it's a great time. Have a blessed and safe one. And until next time, take care, be blessed, take care of each other, okay? All right. Bye, guys and girls. Bye.